beautiful singers, this is Valerie White Williams and Vocal Splendor Studios, and today I would like to talk to you about how to succeed at solo and ensemble. Now, solo ensemble is a local and state level contest that is run by the music teachers that teach band and choir at high schools and middle schools. So it is a contest that is really only available to students that are enrolled in those classes, but it is a very big deal for many, many students. And I should also say that each state runs things slightly differently. So what I am saying to you may or may not be applicable in your region, because I have heard there are very big differences when it comes to doing music at solo ensemble and what is considered state level. But I just wanted to let you know that I just finished judging in Washington State this last weekend. I have actually judged numerous times. I've lost count how many. And so I want to share with you some of my thoughts having heard 24 sopranos and about 24 vocal groups. And in this video, I'm not going to really talk about the vocal groups because it's outside of the scope. I want to really focus on the solos and what I've seen that people are sharing with me or the judges on what they hope to do. So here's what I want you to learn. If you are looking at doing a solo for solo ensemble, these are things I want you to keep in mind. I can tell you what I'm looking for a 1 score. Now, those of you that don't know, when you do solo ensemble, there is a scoring system that everybody gets. 1 is superior, 2 is excellent, 3 is good, 4 is fair, and 5 is poor. Now, I will be really honest, I've rarely seen many 4s and 5s. In fact, today, people are often even discouraged from even giving 3s. That said, every judge is going to have their own ways of adjudicating, and I tend to be strict as far as I don't give out many 1s. People who get a 1 from me are pretty much almost perfect with maybe just a slight thing that needs to tweak. And sometimes when I work with singers, if they respond well and they follow what I suggest, it brings them up to that 1. And so 1s, you have to earn the 1. It has to be really, really good. Really good. 2s, to me, excellent, are people that worked hard, prepared their music, but there's some things that aren't quite there yet. Maybe they had some pitch issues, maybe they didn't quite have the tone quality, or oftentimes people pick music that is way too hard for them to present effectively. This is probably one of the biggest things I've seen at solo ensemble, especially in the soprano room, the diva room. People are singing arias when they should not. They really shouldn't. Arias really aren't really always appropriate for young singers. And I know that the American Idol and all this stuff, or actually not Idol, it's Voice, it's not The Voice, it's America's Got Talent. And those shows where we're having like 10-year-olds sing opera arias, I could do a whole other video on that, but let it be known that most voice teachers and people that understand how the voice functions, let alone child psychology, do not approve of that at all. And I don't want to get off topic because I could go on about that. However, arias are for advanced singers and people that already have a good sense of the breath flow and vibrato. So it really disturbs me greatly when I see people who've worked really hard to sing an aria and they just basically have the notes down. That's it. So that is kind of basically a fail. If you don't have all of the rest of it, meaning the full controlled vibrato, breath energy, beautiful high notes, and let's add in the acting, because that's what opera is. You are telling a story. It's from a stage production. So there's a lot you have to do to be able to pull off an aria. Now, there are some high school kids that can do that, but I really suggest that you have a teacher that can guide you, that actually knows what they're talking about, because that's the other issue. Not everybody who's teaching opera knows what they're doing because they've not sung it for themselves personally. So that's another issue about finding a teacher who can prepare you for these events, because even though your friends might think it's fancy that you're working on an opera aria, the judges, like myself, it's going to make you look not as good. To be honest, you're better off singing an easier song, not easy, but something that you can just knock out of the park. That's what we want. We want to see you just tear it up and know that you sound good, be really prepared, sing a song that's appropriate for your level, not too easy, but again, not this big aria that is a little bit beyond most high school singers. And then we want you to prepare your music and be prepared. So if you want to have a successful experience at Solo Ensemble, those are the things I really recommend. Make sure that the music you sing is something that you can perform to the best of your ability, and that is better off picking something that's a little bit easier than where you wish you were, because when you sing something that you can barely get through, it just shows off what you can't do. It doesn't show up what you can do, and that's really what we want to see. We want to see the best singing that you can do at your level, and you're more likely to do that when you are very comfortable with your song, you have it totally memorized, you've internalized it, and you're going to share with that judge and room of people, here's my song, I love it, I can't wait to share it with you. And those are the people that got ones, and they are going on to the next level. So I hope this has helped you. I really love to see singers succeed, and I'm one of those judges that I want to help every single person in my room be a better singer. So again, it doesn't really matter what the score is. What matters is that you showed up, you memorized, and you're going to gain everything. You're going to gain experience no matter what you do for every audition and every adjudication that you do. So keep at it. If you didn't like your score, don't be depressed. A 2 is not bad. A 2 means that you're very, very good, but there's some more things you need to work at. In this event, you don't get brownie points for showing up. The ones earn it because they have worked very hard and they are doing everything with what needs to be done. And it takes practice, and it takes having a good teacher to guide you and picking the proper song that is within your ability. All right, I hope you have success on the Solo Ensemble season. Please let me know if this has been helpful. What have been your experience singing in Solo Ensemble? And let me just say one more thing. I did Solo Ensemble in high school. I did 2 years. I didn't get to do it my senior year. And guess what I got? 2s both time. So there you go. You can still have a great singing career without getting a 1 in high school Solo Ensemble. All right. Thanks for the likes, subscribes, and shares. I so appreciate it. Send me your comments down below and have a great day while you sing on.